Ragazzi, come promesso, abbiamo la diretta. Stiamo portando Viktor a Malpensa. Gli ospiti della macchina di oggi non c'è Gaggi perché è a Milano, è a Biassono, scusate, per l'apertura della palestra. Siamo qua con Viktor, che ha finito la sua esperienza qua in Italia. Prima andiamo a Senna Comasco a portare Pietro. And now we have to speak in English because Viktor can't speak Italian. He understands something, but he can't speak every time in Italian. So you have to translate and try to understand. So Viktor, do you like Italy?
Yeah, really beautiful country.
Very good.
I spent 1 week.
1 week
Yeah,
here.
1 week here. Yeah.
You stay with Barningate, with Umberto Miletto.
Part of it, part of my stay was with them.
Okay.
Part of my stay was alone in Florence.
In Florence, yeah.
I was 4 days.
Oh, 4 days in Florence.
The Duomo,
yeah.
Gallery Uffizi, the
Uffizi.
Accademia.
Yeah.
Yeah, so many.
So do you like
yeah.
do you like history? Because I understand that you like very much to visit capitals, to visit cities,
Exactly.
and so on.
Exactly. I like more architecture, old architecture.
Yeah. Kamenov vi stava dicendo che lui studia architettura anche, quindi è un universitario e quindi ama per questo visitare le città e tutto ciò che concerne la storia. I was explaining that you are studying, you are learning architecture, and so you go to the university and you like very much history and so on. And here in Italy we have lots of history. Have you ever been in Rome?
No, never been, but
Never been.
But I'm planning probably next year to go.
Yeah, of course.
I had a chance actually to go this week, but just decided to be only in Florence and to finish Florence, to know that I've been there.
But next time you come here, we can go to Rome, because Rome is wonderful. The Colosseum,
Yeah, for sure.
And not only.
Legendary, yeah.
Everywhere you go, you find history.
Sure, with pleasure, yes.
Also in the south of Italy, because we had the Greek, and so lots of history. And what about calisthenic history? So not your history, but what do you think about the born of calisthenics in Europe? Do you think that calisthenics is better in Russia, in Eastern Europe, or in the western side of the world, so in America, or is a mix?
First of all, it's hard to say when and where exactly it started. You know, some people say that it's from America. Some of them say that it's from Russia.
Yeah, from Hannibal for King.
Yeah, exactly.
So
but it's hard to say. And about right now, where the level is, I think the Eastern Europe right now. I can't say the top, but they're progressing for sure. Russia was the top around 5 years ago, 4 years ago.
Not now.
I don't think right now they're the top. They had a lot of good athletes. They also have right now.
For example,
Dmitry Kuznetsov. I'm not sure.
Okay. Gaggi told me about this athlete. Yeah.
Yeah, there are also other guys who are like legends from the past years, but right now they're not so. They don't want to compete, and I don't know.
Okay. They aren't very famous all over the world. Maybe they
were famous. Actually, the new guys that are started training right now, they don't know them. They don't know them.
Okay.
No, all the guys right now know Eric Ortiz, Daniel Soisens, but the guys from 2013, they don't know them.
Okay. And what do you think about American athletes? So, for example, Chris Area, they come from Mexico. They live in Miami, but they don't. The origin of Chris Area and so on, I think from Mexico. Or Lugon and so on. What do you think about them?
Saul is for sure one of the
Osvaldo,
Sure.
also Gaggi thinks so.
Yeah, one of the strongest, the cleanest.
Yeah, very clean. Yeah.
Everything Flash, Maltese, front lever, the statics are at the top level for sure.
And have you ever met them?
Never met.
Never.
met.
But
Never met
one
before.
day maybe.
I hope so, yeah. Never been in America.
Yeah, you told me you have never been in America, but I think you have to go because there are lots of competition also there, and maybe with thanks athlete you can organize something. I think so.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I hope so. If I get invited.
Yeah, also in
Pleasure.
Canada. Also Canada,
exactly.
for example, Melanie explained me she was in Canada. After be here, she fly to Canada and stayed there for 2 weeks. And met athlete, but not especially for calisthenics, but for different kind of discipline. And so there are lots of opportunity. But you told me this morning that calisthenics is not your work. You want to be an architect.
You know, in Bulgaria, I don't think it's the best way to get any profit, and you know, I don't want to leave my country. It's like everything is there, family. Friends.
So you don't want to move, for example, to live in Germany or in Italy.
It's
or,
okay, but it depends of how long, you know.
The future we can't.
Of course,
we can't decide.
Of course, all the things, you know, can happen. But you know.
But at the moment, you would like to stay in Bulgaria.
Yeah, for sure.
You told me because your
And
family and so.
Yeah, I already started something.
Do you have brother and sisters?
No, I'm alone.
You are alone.
Hopefully, so,
okay.
So the room is free for.
Okay, so I understand why you want to stay in Bulgaria, because I'm alone, and so when I lived with my family, I like very much to stay with my family. But now I have 2 children, and so I have my family here in Cantu. But stay alone is very good. If you have brother and sister, I think that it's better to move because the space is less, and so
there's no place for Maltese.
Yeah. Your privacy is not very good with brother and sister. No freedom. Exactly. And what do you think about another important question about the set between Gaggi and Andrea? What do you think?
Gaggi, I think they both were really close. As points and everything. I mean, after the competition, as I watched it, if I was a judge, it was going to be really hard, and I knew that if whoever, it will be really hard to say that it's a real win, you know, because they were
because
if
you are in front of the athlete, you line, but lots of public who speak and so on, and so. But I think that Alessandro Mainente, and I think if they judges the game, the battle in this way, they have their point of view, and so they have the reason. I told probably, but Gaggi did a really good video in which he explained his point of view, and when I saw this video made by Gaggi, I told him you have also the reason, and so I hope that Alessandro Mainente and the other judges could do a video to answer this, Gaggi. Yeah.
I know that he uploaded
it's very
video,
interesting,
but never, but just haven't seen it yet.
Okay, because it's very long and it's in Italian
also.
Yeah.
Grazie. Ciao.
Ciao, bro. It's a pleasure.
I have the door of my car is closed because I have 2 children, and so I have the.
So you must open.
I lock.
Okay.
And so I was explaining to Viktor that Gaggi in his video told about the line, because for example the handstand of Andrea wasn't perfect, or for example planche and so on. He wasn't told, he hasn't hold them for 2 seconds, which is the minimum time, the minimum second to
get
to hold. Yeah. And so this kind of things. But for me was a very good show, because watching Gaggi and Andrea La Rosa in a battle is wonderful, and so this is the very important things, to
sure
to appreciate.
That was a top battle in the competition.
And okay, sorry guys, but in some areas we have. And what does he think about Conti, this new athlete, very strong? He has a battle against Gaggi in the Italian Championship, and this time against Kamenov, Viktor. And what do you think? He's very strong.
Yeah, for sure he's a strong guy. I've seen him for the first time.
The first time?
Yeah, the first time. I've heard about it before.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a strong guy, and for sure he has a future, and also a good person.
Yeah, good person. Yeah, good person.
Yeah, really
also nice, his friend Gianluca.
Yeah.
Gianluca, I appreciate very much his videos. And ragazzi, someone write us a question that Street Gorilla always do. Do you prefer? What do you prefer about a woman?
Between what and what?
No,
I mean
behind or forward?
Forward.
Forward. So,
but it's better both.
Ah, okay, both is better. Yeah. So Domenico and Claudio, if you see Domenico e Claudio, se guardate questa diretta, che è il nostro viaggio ormai consueto con i vari atleti, vari risposte anche di Vic. Quindi tete o culo, lui prefere. Quindi per gli appassionati della serie, i simpaticissimi Street Gorilla, che saluto e andrò a trovare molto presto, perché adesso è un po' che manco anche lì nella palestra. Mi farebbe piacere fare un giro. Invece Mattia, che è qua dietro silenzioso, e c'è appena stato.
Sì.
So I say hello to Domenico and Claudio. And I explained that I would like to go to his gym to have a workout with them. And Mattia, my cousin, was there 2 weeks ago with other guys. And so this is the answer of Viktor Kamenov. We go to Milano Malpensa because Viktor has the flight, and he has to come back to Bulgaria. So to the capital, to Sofia, which is the capital. Sofia, do you like Sofia? Do you live in the neighborhood of Sofia, in the center, in another town?
No, I'm in the center. It's a cool place, yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
And if you're not from Sofia and you come to Sofia, it will be a really nice place, and you found it beautiful. But for me, you know, it's nothing so special. It's probably like you,
Milan for me. For example,
you just don't care.
Yeah. This afternoon, when I know that Viktor would like to visit Milan, I told other guys, do you like to go with Viktor to visit Milan? Because I hate cities. Not hate, but Milan, the center of Milan, the center of the cities, no, I don't like. I prefer to stay in the nature, for example, visit mountains and so on.
Yeah.
And so, for example, in Bulgaria, I know you have a very beautiful sea, and it's also not so expensive.
Exactly, it's not expensive. Yeah, we have good nature. Only see good mountains.
Good mountains, yeah.
It's good nature for sure.
And you do only calisthenics, or to go to walk on mountains?
really hard.
Focus everything on calisthenics.
It's on point, and try not to go on different direction.
Yeah.
The choices if you want to succeed in something specific.
Quindi questa è una grande osservazione di Viktor. Viktor ha 19 anni, però è molto... Ho notato di tutti gli atleti di calisthenics che ho conosciuto che sono molto maturi sotto l'aspetto, tra virgolette, diciamo intellettuale, no? Anche con Sergio parlavo di questi discorsi e ognuno di loro è molto determinato, ha un obiettivo e lo perseguono, e quello che fanno nella vita lo fanno anche nell'allenamento, quindi c'è molta connessione in questo. E Viktor mi sta dicendo che uno deve rimanere focalizzato su un unico punto, quindi il suo punto è quello di diventare architetto, e fa sia il calisthenics che studiare architettura allo stesso modo, quindi non si impegna con 1000 cose, tipo lavorare nel calisthenics, magari fa qualche workshop ma non lo prende come il suo futuro. Quindi questa è una chiave di lettura interessante. I was explaining that you don't want to work only with calisthenics, but you want to be an architect, and so your point of view is very interesting. I spoke also with Sergio Di Pasquale. He is a very good athlete and also a very good person. He has a great mind, a great brain, because he told me about not only about endurance and strength and so on, but also about his things, his point of view. And I found that your point of view, your focusing on reach your goal and not, and also like other calisthenic athletes that I met in the past. And so it's a very good thing, this. And
sure.
Do you practice calisthenics since
2012.
2012. So you were
I was like 13, 14 years old.
13, yeah, like Mattia.
Yeah,
like Mattia. Exactly, like Mattia. So Viktor, you started calisthenics like Mattia at 13.
I was much weaker.
Much weaker? Yeah. Oh, but Mattia is 11 months that he trained, and so with Gaggi. And so I think that...
well, for 1 year I got much stronger,
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah. Very good.
1 year is, for a beginner, is a lot of time.
Okay. And when you had the change, when you became strong, for example, in 2014 you feel strong, you reach full planche and so on. When you notice your change, your body change?
It's hard to say. I think everything went gradually, you know.
Gradually, yeah.
It's not like horizontal and directly you go progress.
Okay.
So it's, sometimes you see you're not so much progressing, you're staying for 2 months or 3 months on almost the same level, or progressing just a little bit, but then you go a little bit more progressing, then I go again just for a while not progressing. You know, but there is no such a thing as really big change.
Not a peak but a progression. Exactly. And how long to reach full planche?
Full planche?
1 year?
Probably around 3. I mean, the third year, my third year of trainings, I got it. Full planche, good form and hold and everything, but it was a full planche. So I don't say that you need 3 years to learn it.
3 years?
For me, it was 3 years from my zero. And the first year I was not doing any planches.
From zero,
from beginning my workout. But it's hard to say how many times and how many trainings I did exactly from my first attempt of full planche to the real full planche.
And how did you start your planche? With push-up, with holding, for example, some exercise particular exercise, or is to reach planche?
Something like mixed, but in the beginning it were more attempts, and I was doing something between tuck planche and straddle planche for a second, and I was trying to from handstand to go to something really ugly. I don't know what it was.
Okay.
I have some old videos.
Yeah. On your channel, so you can follow Viktor Kamenov channel. He has lots of videos with his
so many, but you can find something interesting probably.
Not many, not 1,000, but I think that you have good videos on your YouTube channel in order to take something by you. For example, a good form or some particular exercise, because I think that each athlete has a mind, as things different between. There are lots of different kind of things between athletes. For example, Gaggi appreciate to do something, you appreciate to do another things, and so
all different, of course.
The road is the same, but reach Rome going by. And I was telling to Viktor that each athlete has his and he. Okay, what do you think about isometric training, isometric holding? For example, you suggest many times during a day, or only, for example, on morning if it's possible, and at evening, or one rep each, for example, each 4 hours? Different methods, no? Or do you prefer to focus
I'm more about focusing your training one time in the day, or maximum 2 times in the evening. For
one time or 2 times
in the morning and in the evening. That's something that I'm doing when I don't have enough time, or I have some work in the middle of the day just.
Okay.
So I'm not really fan of just all the day doing something between 1 hour. You know,
so
sometimes you just don't have the possibility to do this. You must be without any work.
Yeah. It's impossible.
It's impossible, and it's stupid. I mean, you must warming up like 10 times.
Yeah.
So just warm up 1 time and do the training.
And how long? For example, your training start at 5 o'clock, for example, and end at.
It's not in
2
5
hours.
But okay, let's say it depends. It depends of what I'm preparing for. If I'm preparing for a competition, it can go even to 5 hours. So yeah, but if I'm not preparing for a competition and I have to do, I try to be at least 2 hours. 2 hours.
Not if you competition, but if you prepare a competition, also 4 hours.
2 hours and a half if I'm not preparing for a competition.
Okay.
The minimum is 1 hour and probably 20 minutes.
1 hour, 20 minutes, the minimum.
Because I must do a lot of attempts of the things, and to make a good quality, I must rest more. It's not like the typical basic workout when you can go just and kill
1
it and
minute and then you do
push-ups, pull-ups, and the rest like there is no rest.
So, for example, if you are training Maltese, then you rest how much time?
It depends, but for example, if I want to have a good attempt of the planche or Maltese, I must rest at least 1 minute and a half. So this, it depends. If it's a really big combo, I must rest even more.
Okay,
course, but
it depends.
But that is it. When it's about skills and you want good quality, you need to rest more. And if you need to rest more, your training is getting longer.
Of course.
And if you add more and more attempts, like you must do this before the competition, it's going to 5 hours.
And it's possible to prepare your exam at the university and to prepare a competition.
Yeah, of course.
It's
possible, but it's really hard.
Really hard.
We
study very much because
it's like you must be motivated in 2 places, which is okay, but it's don't have so because you are working while you're studying.
Okay, sorry,
so you
guys.
just don't have time to go and have some fun, go to cinema, you know,
Yeah.
like all the other people.
You have
it's all worth in the end.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, yeah, of course.
Always must think about it.
You have to focus.
Exactly. Just like this. I've been working, and right now I got 1 week, which was a rest for me, which was super cool for me.
Okay.
And I visit so many places, and I prefer like this than have every day like the normal rest, chill in front of the television.
And yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And but what does your parents think about your calisthenics life?
They like, appreciate what I do for
and
sure.
Sometimes they follow you on social, on YouTube and so on, or you told them I stay in Italy. They follow you, or
yeah, I mean,
watching YouTube, for example.
I'm connected with them, so it's normal, yeah. But for them, it's absolutely normal to the things that I do. It's not something unique. It's absolutely normal to see me in the room, to
so they
notice
approve
or planch or something. So it's nothing so special. Yeah.
Okay, so they approve your life, studying, learning, and of course. Quindi questo è per mio zio Salvatore, che dice che Mattia è Matti del calisthenics. Che tuo zio dice, che tuo papà, io lo dico sempre, no Mattia con sto calisthenics, Gli ho chiesto a Viktor cosa ne pensano i suoi genitori, sono contenti, lo seguono e lui fa l'università, quindi devi prendere anche te esempio da Viktor, che studia e fa anche calisthenics. I was explaining Mattia that you are a good example to follow, because you do calisthenics like him and you go to university.
Yeah.
And so it's possible to do.
Of course it's possible.
You are a good example. And so we have to share this kind of things, because lots of guys come to the park, they have training, and they don't think, I have homework and so on. No, later, and no, it's the good thing is to,
you know, everything is competition. Not
yeah.
only in calisthenics, in the life is competition. I mean,
the life is competition.
I like it. I look at it like this. So if you look at it like this, you are motivated more.
Capito.
So you must be better than the others. In every aspect, actually. Yeah. Sometimes it's hard, and it just doesn't happen. There is always somebody who.
Because sometimes in the life can happen everything, and so it's a good problem. But I think that also bad things, for example, if you have a problem, a great problem, you can grow, and so you can reach a superior way to think. I don't know if, for example, if you have a problem and you solve it, the second time you are stronger.
Yeah, for sure.
In the life, not only in calisthenics and so on, but you have better. You are stronger then, and so it's a very important thing.
Yeah, it's like after a bad training. After a bad training, you're even more motivated.
Yeah. Very well. So Viktor, what can you suggest to our followers to get strong, to train, to study? What do you suggest? What do you want to say them?
Just to do what they like, what they want to do. And if it's about the sport, just not to rush and to do the things gradually. So just don't go to hard elements from the beginning, because you can just get injured, and if you get injured, you just stop your progress.
Of course. And so this
lose
is the
motivation,
answer.
and you just can't progress.
Of course. So pay attention.
Pay attention to this,
gradually have progress, but not do very quickly, not be stupid, and so on.
Exactly.
And so this is the answer injuries and so on? For example, you have you get a stop in the past or
I get in my right wrist.
ah, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
exactly.
Sorry, guys.
Just stupid.
So arm and stand. 3 years ago, 2 years.
Probably 4 years.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
So many skills, so quarantine.
Ah, ok. Quindi ho vinto al band per 7 che vite di passato. And what's your goal for the future? Some particular skill, some particular ideas, or you have to think?
I think rings. I just want
Rings?
Yeah, rings. Because
you never try to use rings, or you just
no, I did so. I did also
okay.
the competition. Yeah,
yeah, of course. No, but during your training.
During my training, I was really rarely using rings,
okay.
and I started just because of the competition.
Ah, okay.
Training
Okay.
rings like 2 weeks ago, and I saw a progress there, and probably I'll go there and learn some new stuff, which are from the gymnastics and again connected with the statics. So
you use
exactly.
Okay, so guys, I think that we speak too much. 35 minutes is too very long. We have asked Kamenov everything, I think, not only for calisthenics but everything. Ha chiesto praticamente tutto. Viktor è stato gentile, and Viktor explained me how he eats. It's 100 calories or 2000, it depends. Yeah, but very clean. You don't eat, for example, ice cream and so on. No, okay. Also gluten, we speak about different kind of carbohydrates, high quantity of carbohydrates. This is a very good question because, for example, to other athletes, sorry guys, so it is a very good thing. You follow a diet, you can give our followers the goal to eat clean, because it's very important not only for training but only for your health. Yeah. And to all over the world, because so I think that we hope to see you as soon as possible. Thank you very much. Seguite tutti noi, grazie a tutti e al prossimo video.